All right, hello. So I'm going to do a quick video on the ThinkorSwim platform and kind of how to use it and some of the basics. This is definitely not a full tutorial on how to use everything, and honestly, this is kind of like how I use it personally. So for all my trades, I do my analysis, my markup on the ThinkorSwim platform, and then I take that analysis and then I do all my trading on the Nadex platform, which is the binary exchange. So I'm just going to kind of run through some things. So sometimes it looks like this, and you can always just close this down to make your charts look a little bit bigger. Uh, but I think one of the first things that you should do is go to settings, and then right on the first tab on general, you go to my tools. I like to have, you can have it on each chart, but I like to have it as a single panel. You can apply it, and this comes up. I've already added what I like to have on there. So it's going to have a few things, and then basically what you're going to do is you're going to add what you want to add. So the add button, and then add what you need to add. So I like all these. These are kind of all my tools. So for the pointer, if you double click, you can widen it, and then scroll off to the side. So with the pointer, you can kind of zoom into an area. The pan, you can pan left, right, but to go up and down, you have to come over and kind of just adjust it real quick, and then you can go up and down. Uh, Trend lines, you kind of just connect whatever you want to connect. You know, you can go up, down, however you really want to do it. So let's see. So when you want to change the ticker, so right now I'm on the Aussie JPY, just kind of go in there and type whatever you want to type. So now I'm on the Euro USD. So for the time frame, I like the higher time frame, so I typically go out to like the 4 hour or daily, and that's when I have my kind of markups, as you can tell. So, and one last thing before, I don't want to make this video too long. This is kind of just a really basic video, but you can come over here to this tab right here, uh, and you can have the same drawing tools that I have right here. Also, if you go on to the edit studies or the flask type of picture here, you can add your studies. So, for example, let's say I want to add the FM Fisher transformer. You just double click, or you select it and then add, select it. But um, you can probably just hit OK. I like to apply and then hit OK. That's just personal preference. And you can, see that you have the Fisher transformer right here. Last thing I'm going to show you is one thing that's really nice about the ThinkorSwim platform is you can make a flexible grid. So if you make the grid, I already have kind of a 3 grid, but if you come over here and you customize grid, now you can add one more chart to each of that. And so now I can have 6 charts. So for example, if I go and maximize the cell, and now I can be looking at my Euro JPY trade, which, by the way, played in perfectly if you would have bought right there. But you come over here and you can navigate. So I don't have a chart open, but you can navigate between the charts. And then what's nice is if for some reason you need to minimize it, sorry, you go restore cells, and then right now it just looks kind of messy, but you can look at each of your charts on the grand scheme. So you can even have the same chart but different time frames. So you can have this as a 5 minute USD JPY. This is a 15. This is an hour. And you can kind of see your analysis and say, oh, everything's lining up. I'm gonna take my trade now. So, and what's also nice is you can um, detach the the charts, so then you can have more charts. So if you have dual screens, you can bring that one over, and so on. And I think utilizing the ThinkorSwim charting system, there's a lot more to it, but I really like it. I think it's an accurate charting system, great tools, has great indicators that are free to use, so you don't have to pay for anything. And um, honestly, you just have to set up a TD Ameritrade account, and there's typically I don't think there's any minimums to the account. So just opening up an account, and then you can have this platform. Well, thank you for listening. I appreciate it. And as always, build knowledge and build wealth.